All right, everybody, we are live again. Dynasty Mirror Search for Uhuru, and I have my brother Fitzgerald Stephens on with us today. My big brother, my confidant, my mentor, somebody I highly respect. I know we haven't been consistent lately. That's my fault. I've just been traveling. No excuses though, no excuses. So we'll be on today, and we'll get on again either Wednesday or Thursday, whatever works for my brother Fitzgerald. But we'll definitely be on twice, maybe three times this week. Um, so you just want to welcome my brother Fitzgerald on. Brother Fitzgerald, thank you for joining us today. Thank you.
Hey, Prince, good to see you and everyone. And I hope everyone had a blessed Thanksgiving holiday and however you celebrate the holiday. So it's good to be back on talking to you, beautiful, lovely people.
Absolutely. Today's topic is, and I got this from Michael Dalco. So, Michael, if you're watching this, I got this topic from you. Putting 100% of your effort into something that you control 100%, that you have 100% ownership in. Putting 100% effort into controlling your own fate for the most part. A friend of mine who I worked with at my former company, he told me, Don, is the amount of energy you put into what you're doing right now. If you were just to put that into yourself, how further ahead you would be in the amount of money you could make. And it is true. If you treat your passion, a lot of us want to be entrepreneurs. Whatever you're investing in, that's yours, 100% yours. If you put the amount of effort into that, like you do or did corporate America, you'll be highly successful. And I think a lot of times we don't do that because, in me, I'm just as guilty. We don't believe in what we're doing. And we think, a lot of us think that is either corporate or you'll die. I mean, for the most part, you know. So again, that's today's topic. Brother Fitzgerald, anything you wanna pitch in?
Yeah, for those of you know who you hear this name a lot, Michael Delco. Michael Delco. You hear about Carrot Bars, Michael Delco. Michael Delco. Michael Delco is a personal friend of mine for 22 years. He also is the reason primarily why we make this stream. Had he wouldn't introduce this to me about 5+ years ago, and I wouldn't introduce the Dynast, none of this would have been possible. But Michael Delco is one of those gentlemen who has literally transformed. He wanted more, and he went out there to work it. He has a video on YouTube, but something along the title, "Should I Quit My Job?" Should I quit my job to be an entrepreneur? And I'm just going to paraphrase a couple of those things. What we talk about on this stage is entrepreneurship, working for yourself. But he came up with an interesting thing that I want to just go ahead and put out to the audience. For those of us who are entrepreneurs, or those who you aspiring to be entrepreneurs, and those who are thinking about it, understand with being an entrepreneur. If you're not ready to do what an entrepreneur does, you're not ready to quit your job. Although you might say you want to quit your job, but do you really want to? Other words, if you can go and work 10 hours a day, and you cannot find like 2 to 3 hours, 4 hours after that work time do for yourself, you're not an entrepreneur. If you can't stomach some kind of fluctuations in income, some weeks you can make 4,000 a week, some weeks you can make $4 a week, literally. If you can't stomach that fluctuation, you're not ready to be an entrepreneur. If you are comfortable, if you just want to, the get the next promotion and the next level, as far as with the increase, as far as the pay and the next advancement or the next corner office, you're not ready for an entrepreneur. You're not ready to quit your job. When you go on this path that Dynas and I have taken on like that, there's going to be a lot of sleepless nights. There's going to be a lot of having the calm your agitation and your fears, but the rewards are so tremendous. So if you cannot get out there, if you can't stomach someone saying no, or heck to the no to you, or get away from that, or that's a scam, or that's a MLM, or this is that. And you can't stomach that, you're not ready to quit your job. And so when you say no to entrepreneurship, let me tell you what you're saying. You'll be saying yes to. You're saying yes to. I don't want to live my dreams. I don't really want this lifestyle that I say. I really don't like my boss as much as I really don't like my boss as much as I say. I really don't like getting away from my family as much as I say, because what you got to put actions to words. So this is all we're aspiring. Well, I want you guys to take a deep look within yourself. Yes, Dynas and I have built a global team. Yes, we stepped out on not even faith. I don't even want to call it that, Dynas. It was a calculated decision based on that we knew we couldn't stay with the status quo. We knew we couldn't stay on the boat that we were sailing on. No doubt. So we made a calculated decisions, and put our ability in ourselves rather than put in someone else. And that's really in essence what an entrepreneur does. They put their ability in themselves. Like, you know what? If I'm out here doing it for someone else, I can do this for me and my family. And all I got to do is I'm going to work hard anyway. So if I'm going to work hard, I might as well get something out of it. And so this is what we got to really, really gut search as far as what you look. I have to take that. Oh, and by the way, each and every day you wake up, you got to ask yourself that question. Do you want to sleep a little bit more? No. Or yes. All depends on what you want to do. I had an assignment. I had to do an assignment today. I had an appointment today. And I got a call from a business affiliate of mine in the Dynas, Mr. Jonas out in Ghana. I hope he's listening. Jonas calls last night, Fitzgerald, I need you to talk to an affiliate, okay, and also in Ghana. And he said, well, can you do 9 a.m.? I knew I had to be out of the house, and I stayed up late. And I said 7 a.m. Well, that extra sleep would have been good. But I'm like, what does that sleep get me? That sleep can cost me money. So you got to push yourself. You got to sometimes say no to sleep. You got to sometimes say no to yourself. You got to sometimes say no to relationships in order to see the bigger picture. And that's what entrepreneurship is. It's a bigger picture for a better future, and that's what we're coming on talking to you guys about, and you ladies about, because you know what, you only have so much time, so much. That time is so precious. Wouldn't it be best living the life that you want instead of living the life that someone tells you you're going to live?
Right. Exactly. Fitzgerald, it's been over a year now since I left corporate. Like, I can remember, like, it's been over a year. I left October 2018.
I remember that, man. You I don't want to use the word agonizing. You have reached a decision, and we talked about it several times. We talked about it, going back and forth. So Dynas and I have been, friends for darn on going on 12, 13 years. And, so we talked about a lot of things. We knew each other before we was at the level we are now.
Right.
We kind of watched each other grow, but make no doubt about it. We had to seize entrepreneurship, as far as when we first met. I think that's really what solidifies our relationship, because, and let me be plain. When Dynas could tell me, man, hey, I want to go to Africa and I want to do this and I want to travel one day, I would be that kind of guy. Hey, let's go ahead and do it. You can do it. I wouldn't be that guy to say, man, what are you talking about, buddy? You better get back on that corporate job and, be glad they got you there. You better be thankful. That wasn't me, and the same thing with me. I could tell Dynas, I want to chain to these auto shops. And he said, man, go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead. And so that's really been the nucleus of our friendship. Yes, the bonds have strengthened far as right now, but you got to get around people who cause you to soar. You got to get around people who cause you to want more. You got to listen to people, and put yourself in the atmosphere. Put yourself in the atmosphere of transformation to win. Put yourself in the atmosphere of transformation to win. Now, if you can't find that atmosphere, you got to create it. You can rate it with associations, the books and tapes you read, what you allow to go in your ear gate, what you allow to go in your eye gate, what you don't allow to go in your ear gate, what you don't allow to go in your eye gate. You got a dream success. Get you a copy of the Rob Report. Get you a copy of the Fortune magazine. Look at the billionaire list. Look at what they're doing. Get you a copy. Go down and see some yachts. Go to that car dealership and look at some things. Go take a ride to, maybe up there Mount Perrin in Atlanta or Wesley Chapel down here in Tampa. See some of these $1 billion houses and see yourself walking on that lawn. Or you got to see it. Remember what we talked about last time, Dynas, and I was over here. You got to see it here. You got to see it here, and it got to come here. These two have to match, the heart and the head. And once you see it, and once your eyes can lock on it, you can materialize it. So this is what we're talking about. Everything we get on here is about to prove your life. No, we're not motivational speakers. The motivation without action is drudgery. If motivation don't lead you to action, you just heard a pretty speech. What we're trying to do is provoke you to action, to go out there to get more for you and your family, because time is limited. Your time is limited. Your time is limited. And someone, there was a time in my life, Dynas, that I thought someone is 27, I thought they were old. And I was a student, University of Alabama, and I was probably like 21 years old, and we was getting ready for football games and all homecoming weekend. And students would come there, they were coming back to the campus. And they was 27. Our thinking was, man, what is that old man doing there? It was 27 years old. They were 27 years old. But fast forward right now, I look at young adults, practically anyone below 32, because I'm an elder at 55. Not that I'm throwing off on you, but and that's another thing. 55, I don't feel like it. I don't know what it is, but all I know is the little kids in the neighborhood call me Mr. Fitzgerald now, same way I used to address my parents. And you know what? I still got a lot to accomplish. I still got so much to accomplish, but maybe I lived half of my life already. And maybe you lived half of yours. Maybe you haven't, but nevertheless, time is one commodity you're going to get. Live your life on your terms, not another one. And Dynas, I was at my job this morning, little part-time job. I work in gardening. And I said to my manager, I said, man, you work at two departments. Do they pay you two paychecks for this?
Nope.
He said no. I said, man, you need to go to the manager, and talk to them about that. Better yet, you don't have the personnel. I go talk to him. He said, yeah, go talk to the store manager. Let that work out. Let me know how that work out for you. And I looked at him and didn't crack a smile. I said, you don't think this is the only thing I got going, do you? Not at 55 years old, do you? You certainly don't think that, do you? And and that's so liberated to know you got something else going on. To know that you got something that you're building. Ladies and gentlemen, I was excited about rushing home and seeing you guys get on the street. I ever was, to sitting out there, talking to people about plants. This is going to propel my freedom. This is propelling my freedom. And so this is what we're talking about, taking charge of your life to create the life you want. It's not a dream. It's only a dream if you don't wake up. And if you get out there and put actions to it, you can materialize anything that you can see. And so that's what we're talking about, living life on your terms. Dynas, you got anything you want to add to that?
No, I mean, you hit the hammer on the nail. Guys, with that being said, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you share. If you're new, please hit the subscription button. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell. Again, me and my big brother Fitzgerald, we're on today, and we're discussing, just putting 100% of your effort into something that you control 100%. Putting 100% of your effort into the controllables. That's today's topic. And also, too, in the chat room is the link to Carrot Bars. Click on the link, sign up as an affiliate. The link is also on the screen, and it'll also be in the description if you're watching the replay. Sign up as an affiliate. You will receive a personal phone call from me. And then I will connect you with Brother Fitzgerald, who will, just help you get you up and running, because we want to make sure you guys are successful. With that being said, Fitzgerald, we could go ahead. What's Carrot Bars?
Man, I was just thinking the same thing. Okay, let me set the other part of the floor that we're building right now. Okay, everything that I just said means nothing if you don't have a vehicle to get there. Everything I just talked about means nothing if you don't have a vehicle to get there. Carrot Bars is by far the best vehicle I've found in my working career to get there. Now, what is Carrot Bars? Carrot Bars is a company based out of Stuttgart, Germany. It was started in 2011 by Dr. Harold Constantine Seitz. The product that we get paid we get paid to save in gold and gold-backed cryptocurrency. What you do, you take this. That's paper fiat money, okay? Little currency and stuff like that. Just about a little bit of money, no big deal. Okay, you take this and you exchange it for that. That's gold. That's a gram of gold. This is going to go down in value. This is going to go up in value. If you can understand that concept, you can turn your life around. I'll say this. You can get rich. If you can understand what I just said, you can get rich. This goes down in value. This goes up in value. What we do, we don't buy gold. We transfer this into this, thus increasing our wealth. And with gold-backed cryptocurrency, as far as like that, and on top of that, we get paid to refer other people to do the same thing in 146 countries around the earth. No special licensing, no special training, no special economics or skin color, none of that. All you got to do is be 18. I don't care if you got a criminal record or job history to say you have 5 jobs in 1 year. Don't make a difference. It's based on your ability. Save a lot of gold and gold-backed cryptocurrency, tell a lot of people, and to make a lot of money. The first way that you're going to build wealth, the first thing to build wealth, you have got to pay yourself first. Then you got to pay yourself an asset. Gold is money. Sure, you can do it in real estate. You can do it in diamonds. You can go out and get a Andy Warhol painting. If you got $40 million, he'll probably sell it to you.
Or Basquiat.
Mm-hmm. And it probably go up. Now, this right here, little small increments, anyone can get that. If you can't get that, why don't you go ahead and get this? This is called cash gold. That little gold symbol in there. That's a 0.1 gram of gold. People take it for goods and services. Now, what if you have an ecosystem built up that could exchange that, similar like PayPal? So we have something called Carrot Pay. What if you can just simply call someone like I talked to it, Jonas, who was over in Ghana, happens to see this stream like this, calls up Dynas, gets a part of Dynas team, and all of a sudden Dynas and I got a global team, part of in Ghana simply because of he answered that, and he's building up, his wealth, and then we got paid for that. Oh, he's still collecting his gold, We didn't get a percent. We didn't get a percentage of that. We got just percentages network doing. Now imagine you're someone like Shirley Gober, who has something like 600,000 affiliates over here in the U.S. Imagine you're someone like Tammy Morrison, about 400,000 plus affiliates. Imagine you're someone like Ty Best, like 100,000 something affiliates. These are all uplined to us. Imagine you're someone like my sponsor, Michael Delco, about 70 plus thousand affiliates. Imagine you're someone like me, about close to 7,000 affiliates, simply by opening our mouths. Now imagine you're getting a portion of that from all 7,000 of those people, just because they're trying to build their own wealth. Imagine you don't have to pay for shipping and shipping. Imagine you don't have to pay for website costs. Imagine you don't have to pay for marketing costs. Imagine you can't even quit this thing without it. This thing is going to grow bigger with, it'll grow with or without you, even if you're inactive. Imagine that you get paid with a MasterCard. And Dynas, I hope you got yours, because I really want to show you. Imagine you get paid with a MasterCard. With a MasterCard in euros. Okay. That I just finished getting my haircut so I can look presentable for you good people just now. And I get paid in euros on this instead of, it's a true story. I didn't want to look raggedy here when I came on Dynas. So imagine you get paid in euros, which is worth more than the US dollar, the Nigeria naira, the South African rand, Canadian dollar, and you're getting paid that. Imagine you're getting paid, 5 times a week, depending on 5 times a month, depending on the network of your team. Imagine you can have 2 accounts like myself, where you can get paid 10 times a month, based on your production and your hustle and helping other people, improve their lives, and you're improving yours. This is what we offer. For those of you who want to go in traditional business, I applaud you. I salute you. Those of you guys who got the gumption enough to do real estate, like a first cousin of mine became a millionaire in that trucking company, I applaud you. For those of you who own the McDonald's and the Chick-fil-A's and any other franchise, I applaud you. But most people don't have that type of capital that's liquid lying around that they can start those businesses like that. Most people don't have that type of extra capital. They can go about 5 to 7 years possibly without making a paycheck to keep that business running. 90% of small businesses fail within 5 years. I'm sorry, 80% of some small business fail within 5 years because of capital. Because of capital, that's all. So imagine you could start a business for, a global system here, $3,000, 1,700, 750 euros, 150 euros. Imagine you can start a global business for that amount that you can literally operate from the comfort of a cell phone and a computer all around the world. That's what we do. And imagine you make money from it. Imagine you don't have to leave your home. That's what we do. Imagine you're sitting somewhere in Nigeria giving a tour and you're making money.
What's happening?
I'm not talking about for the money for the tour. You're making money. Imagine having several thousands of euros on your card that's just your side money. It's up to you. It's up to you to do what you do. And so that's what the Carrot Bars does. And that's what it is. We also have our own CTM machines. Those are the machines imagine like an ATM machine that you see, but our ATM is going to be a little bit different. It can also spit out cryptocurrency. It can spit out coin, a Bitcoin. It can spit out this cash gold that I said. It can also spit out the gold right here. It can exchange. It can give you back dollars. It can give you. Imagine if you had like a cell phone that's tied to that cell phone. Telecommunications is easily $1 trillion industry within itself. Imagine you had a phone that ran over the blockchain, a blockchain format that gives you a phone bill about $8 a month using blockchain and satellite technology. And imagine you have a group of, say, a couple thousand people, and they all decide they want to get one, and you get a percentage at. Okay, it gets better. Imagine you have an encrypted laptop, that no one can hack in, military type grade thing. You put that through your network, you get a percentage of that. Oh, that's independent from you still keeping your gold and cryptocurrency. Each one of the 4 business packages are going to come with cryptocurrency, the KCB, which is currently going on the market right now for 14 cents. When Dynas and I bought that, it was like a little bit like a half a penny. I know the first cryptocurrency I got was definitely like that. Imagine you sitting on, pretty good amounts on that, and your wealth is still increasing as far as with that. So Carrot Bars is a wealth system. That's all it is. And through the efforts of that man that's sitting right there, he and I have been able to help dozens of families, that are part of his organization, my organization, increase their wealth all over the world. And that's what we said. That link right there, you see right up there, with the Dynas Amir, ending in Dynas Amir, it takes 7 minutes to open your account. 7 minutes. That's all. It's free. You're going to get an email. You're going to get an email for Carrot Bar saying welcome. Then you go on there. You click verify your account. Then you log on to carrotbars.com. Download your terms and conditions. Then you give me a call, Fitzgerald Stephens, 1716-573-6296. That's 1716-573-6296. Or email me at Fitzgerald Stephens, FITZGERALD STEPHENS @gmail.com. Go ahead and say you heard the stream on Dynas show and you got your account, and then that'll be code for me to go ahead and help get you properly started where we can get you profitable. And that's really it. It's really, really just that simple. But I ask yourself, what do you got to lose? What if it works? I can 100 guarantee you, 100%, Prince Amir, and please correct me if I'm wrong. I can 100% guarantee it. If you don't work, this won't work for you.
Right.
100% guarantee that. But and so all it is a vehicle. All it is a vehicle, a way to sort of level the playing field. Oh, by the way, that income that you can create can be residual. You can leave that to your wife and children in the event the guy calls you home. You can sell it as a business. Isn't that really the holy grail of what we're looking for, to make money while we don't have to continue to work for? It's called royalties, residuals, and dividends.
Right.
That's how the wealthy play the game. They don't get out there and punch a clock. They don't get up there and to ask their manager, hey, can you mind if I work? You got a couple extra hours for me this week? No, they don't do that, because their money is making money. That's why you can see them on the golf course at 1 o'clock and 12 o'clock, 10 o'clock, while you sitting there had to go to work. Dynass, you live over there in Atlanta. You ever see a Rolls Royce in a traffic jam? I said, did you ever see a Rolls Royce in a traffic jam?
I'm thinking. I've seen them, but not in a traffic jam.
You know why you don't see them in traffic jam?
Please, why not? Please share this with me. Same thing with Lamborghini. Hold on, Fitzgerald. Rolls Royces, Lamborghinis,
Ferraris, Alfa Romeos.
Unpackage this.
You don't see it because those people don't have to work regular people's schedule. They go out after the traffic is done. Or better yet, they'll get a truck to ship the car to their house and come back and take it to the dealership. You'll never see them in crowded situations. You just don't see it. Why? Because they're on another different wavelength of people. Their money is making money for them. So they work on their schedule, not a contingent what other people do. Every day is Sunday with them. Every day they have total, complete time and financial freedom. That's why you don't see it. They go when they want to. I used to live in Buffalo, New York, and spent 6 years living up there. And now I live in Florida. We used to have we had something up there, Dynass, called snowbirds. New York State in the summertime is awesome. Canada is beautiful up there. But you know what? Come around after the U.S. Open in September, it starts getting frosty. It's dang cold. It's ice and snow up there right now. There are a certain group of people up in Canada and upstate New York and up in the north. They forget that. They'll just start shutting down around about like August and stuff. And they come down here in Florida, or they go to their place in Texas, or they go to their place in Mexico, and they operate from here because they simply don't like the cold weather, and they have the funds to do it. This is a choice, is what we're talking about. There is a life beyond money. There is a life beyond money. There really is. Once you get that out the way, when you find that your schedule is your schedule, you can do what you want with your time. You don't have to worry about the restrictions of running out of capital. I mean, the world becomes much better for you. That's what we're trying to do. My friend Michael Delco, he walks in that. Him and his wife, they walk on the sandy beaches of the world. He created it. He's a first generation, soon to be a very, very he's already a very wealthy man, soon to be a man worth many, 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 many millions of dollars, because he put the work in it, and so can you. And so this is what we're talking about. Take action. Go ahead and get on the link. What do you got to lose? We had people that took action in this, and when they finally got the call of me, they had something like over 200 plus people in the organization. They didn't even know about it. Just take action, and just seek the learn and plug into the training and take control of your future before someone tells you don't have a future and walk you out the door, or before some doctor's report tells you don't have a future, and you got to figure out how you're going to live and keep everything going. Or for some tragic, or for something happens with finances that you can't stay off the wolves. Take action before action is taken against you in a negative way. No, and that's what Dynass and I've done, and we're definitely better for it.
Guys, once again, link is in the chat room. Click on the link, sign up as an affiliate. You'll get a personal phone call from me. Then I'm going to get you in contact with Fitzgerald Stephens. Also, link is in the description. It is on the screen as well. Also, like, share, and subscribe if you're new to the platform.
Dynass, I'm looking at something on my screen right now. Excuse me, interrupting, Prince. Go ahead. That was rude of me.
No. Go ahead.
I'm looking at something on my screen right here, but I'm streaming this on my cell phone and looking at the comments. Oh man, so many of the people we talk to every week, including myself, man, we are so interested in seeing Africa. A lot of it even looking to go there. Andy Gussie made a comment that says, I'm sorry, Andy Gussie said, "Who's ready to repatriate to Africa?"
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know, a lot of us are. A lot of us want to see some places. A lot of us probably want to set up some different real estate. A lot of us probably, kind of tired of the location of the country we're in. That's cool. But no matter where you go, you got to have resources to get there. You're going to have to have resources. I love Canada. I have a lot of good friends up there. I just happen to like Canada. But, and there's an interesting thing here in the United States. They said, well, if the current political party keeps doing or this, or it keeps going like this, I'm going to go to Canada. No, you ain't. That's a whole nother nation. You just don't decide you want to move up there. But there is an interesting thing. That you can do. If you got like a religious visa, if you bring a certain amount of jobs, they'll let you there. But you better bring paper with you. If I was to sit up there and go to Africa, Dynas, is more averse on that. But he's only averse on a small part. He's been to a few countries. Africa is a continent, not a country. It's a whole lot of places there. But let's just say if I want to go down to Namibia, and I wanted down there by South Africa. Oh, sure, I can go there. But what am I going to do for money? Go set up a shop? That might be great. I don't know the local customs. I am a foreigner. I'm a citizen of the United States of America, born and raised in Southeast Alabama. It's what I know. All I know is my daddy taught me, you never leave home without money. And I remember that lesson. So I'm not interested in going over there when I go there looking for jobs. I'm not interested in working a job. I'm interested in going over there and having a residual income that's going to keep coming in and coming in and coming in to, to basically take care of me, my family, and, throughout the remainder of my life. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm 55 years old, 15 years, I'm 70. Do I really want to give another 10, 15, 20 years to another company? I don't think so. So do I really want to go over there and talk about working someone's job? No. I want to be able to go with my resources intact. Now, here's the thing about Carrot Bars. I am my business. When I get up and move, my business moves with me. If you just caught what I said, you'll be doing cartwheels in your living room. I am my business. I could take this on my impulse phone and I could run a global organization for Nigeria right now. I can set up shop in Nigeria just like I got shop set up in Tampa, and I can have my computer literally communicate with everyone, the people all over the world. And as they join my network and they decide that they're gonna build their wealth, I can build my wealth in that, and I can get paid on this all over the world. And this was spent in Nigeria. I could spend this, and it would load up with Nigerian naira. They in Nigeria would know exactly what gold is. So where's my risk? I don't have to go ahead around buying a building. I go there, buy a penthouse, set that up office space. I don't have to worry about getting people to work for me. I am my business. I am human resources. I am sales. I am marketing. I'm development. I'm recruiting. I'm motivation. I'm coaching. It's all me. Oh, so let's just say something happened to me that I couldn't get it. And I couldn't do this. Well, my brothers, Preston Michael, and Preston Leon and Michael Anthony, they're going to be, they're not going to be too much trouble because all what I built, Dynas, will transfer to them. It will outlive me. Mm-hmm. All what I built. Catch what I just said, people. Something happened to me right now. My business transfers to my two brothers. All that I built, all 7,000 plus, soon to be 700,000 affiliates. All that transfers right over to them. All this goes right to them. I could take it out the country. They can operate it. They could transfer it to their children. Or if I decide to have children one day, it could transfer. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Without me working anywhere in the world. Dynas can attest to this. And I'm not trying to put words in words in a man's mouth, but he's lived this. I sent him a text messages. Hey man, when I say to him, check your back office, he knows exactly what I mean by that. And this guy's sitting out there on some canoe out there in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean taking a yacht ride, and he's making money. Or scared out there, he's going to get to the other shore, but he's making money on a canoe in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean trying to go somewhere. I don't mean to make light of that. He's made money, and I told him that he didn't even know about it when he's sitting in the waiting room in Washington, D.C. at the airport. Mm-hmm. Substantial money. Based on efforts and work, stuff like that I and other people did. I mean, I say that's pretty powerful to have someone working for your wealth and helping you gain stuff like that. So what I want to do, Dynas, let's go ahead and take a few questions. I have a conference I got to get on for my mother.
Okay.
And, let's go ahead.
One last thing. So I sent the link to Bauchi TV. What quick question? Can you the phone? I'm excited about this phone for sure. The phone. Can you share with people about the K1 Impulse phone? Okay, the K1 Impulse phone is simply this. It is a phone that uses the blockchain technology in the satellite system to communicate. Instead of going over a network like an AT&T or Rogers Bell, that's the service up in Canada, Verizon or Sprint over here in the US. What it does, instead of going over their network, their type tower to tower, this goes over the blockchain. Now the blockchain is a consortium of computers that no one computer has the whole central data source. It's a little bit that goes to a lot of different computer systems, like a chain. Each one has a different code, and then when it comes out, it's put together so you can receive your information. Very, 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 if not dang near, very, very difficult to hack into. Very difficult. And then it runs over satellite technology. So it's no such thing as you got to go out there and look for cell phone signals. How many of us been like this in another town where we're waving our phone, looking for that signal and stuff and being still? There is none of that. And so imagine the SIM card compatible, multiple SIM card. So you can have multiple numbers. Now imagine you got a bill like $8 a month. Imagine you could do the same thing with a laptop. You don't have what ISP provider? Charter, Verizon, Cox Cable, what one you need? And you guys keep your eyes on one. I forget the cable company that is Dynas. I want to say Comcast. Yeah, Comcast and them some interesting cats. But so watch, pay close attention to that case what Byron Allen was dealing with Comcast on that. It has major repercussions for people of color within the United States. But very major repercussions. It should he lose that. Just we have to still deal with that foolishness over here now. Okay, and so and then on top of that, you have a global network that you're acquiring gold is building your wealth. You get business packages come with gold and gold-backed cryptocurrency. That's a lot of times worth more than what you pay for the business packages. You're getting paid in euros. You're in 46 countries, soon to be a whole lot more. You have no geographical restrictions. You have no cost for websites, marketing, and stuff like that. It's based on your hustle. How many of us have sat there like, my God, I can just give me an opportunity? What costs? There are people on this stream who are just like me. I ain't interested in playing your games. I don't dance for you, and I don't kiss booty. I come in, let me work, I get my paycheck, and go to hell home. If you want to run your shenanigans and stuff like that, I ain't the one. If I get beat out by someone doing a better job than me, fine. But I can't I can't stomach something wrong. But for someone, I'm getting beat out just simply because someone knows someone and they brought and I'm skipped over. I can't do that. I can't sit around there, and I work and I create bonuses and stuff like that, and I can't get a part of that. That I can't do, and I'm not happy about it. That's why I said to my boss today. When he said, well, let me know how that go for you. Go talk to the manager on my behalf. He was saying it sarcastic. And I looked at him and I said, dude, you don't think this is all I got going on, do you? You really think at 55 years old, this is all I got going on, depending on this show? Why? Why can I say that? Well, hell, I got a dang team of about 7,000 affiliates.
growing every day, growing while I'm talking on the stream. He's doing the same thing. Our wealth is constantly going up every day. This is going up in value daily. Are you guys paying attention what the financial market's doing around the world? This country over here is $22 trillion in debt. Somebody going to want to get paid one day. What did China start to say? What did China start to say? You know what? You cats tripping. I don't only want to deal with your dollar. I want to call in my notes that you guys loaned you. I'm calling my markers. Pay me. What if Russia and a lot of other countries, which they're doing right now, man, to hell with the dollar. You guys been a reserve currency all these years. You're broke. We'll do euros.
Yeah.
What if I do like the African Union? France, I tell you what, man, I never liked you anyway. This is where you want to, I'm saying the African nations, we don't need your franc. We're going to put our own currency together. And we will use it based on the revenues, the resources of Africa to back it, and we don't need to do you. So all of a sudden, they just cut off France's $500 million a year going in their coffers. Because France has a colonial tax to the African nations, especially Western Africa. That's why them cats speak French over there. Cote d'Ivory, a lot of them countries over there. That's why they do like that. Because France has that stranglehold. Africans are waking up. Understand something. Africa controls the whole world economically. That's where the resources are. That's why it's in play. Even right now, Dynas, I read an interesting article that the CEO of Twitter is relocated to Africa. Why? Because Africa is the future. It's always been that. You control Africa. He who controls Africa and her resources rules the world. That's why your Chinese cats are coming there. That's why your Indians and all that. That's why your Boers or your Netherlands are down in South Africa. That's why these cats are coming over there. And until Africa understands how to control those resources by their own self, they're going to continue to be poor and broke. All these pictures you see about poor, starving children in Africa, that's marketing bull stuff. That's not Africa. That's stuff to get you to pull your pocket. That's Red Cross coming out there, acting like they really care. They don't. That's UNICEF. All this medicine, all these outbreaks that you see over there, that's planned. Yeah, I said it. Why don't it never happen in the U.S.? Why don't it never happen in Europe? Why don't it never happen in Australia? Africa? All this depopulation control foolishness. Why has it always got to Africa be depopulated? China got 1 billion people. You'll never hear about talking about them with them, do you? How about India? They're close to 1 billion people. Yes, hell, I'm passionate about it. But you got to have resources to back fools off of you. If you don't have that, you would be their fool. And so you got to have a vehicle. What Karatbars allows you to put a grassroots system in for you in your house. I'm not trying to save the whole world. I'm not trying to save all the continent Africa. I'm not trying to save all the continent America. I'm not trying to even save my neighbor on the next door street. I'm looking for one family at a time. One family at a time, to start a global movement, to put something together. You make your money with this, put it where you want. Roll it in real estate. Go out there and buy land in Nigeria, and go out there and buy land in Ghana, which I understand is getting ready to explode. Get it. Go out there and do that. Have some other place you can go. Have clean passport before things get stupid. Have something. But when you do, remember what this man said for you from Alabama. This elder said to you, nothing matters. You don't got resources. All you doing is talking. All you going to do is sit up there and make your nice little speeches, talk about, that they ought to do this. And it's a shame the way they do this. And they don't do this. And they ought to give us fair equality. Power is not given, it's taken. And the first thing, you got to mass power, you got to have finances. You see the Jewish people sitting around there talking about someone to give them something. How about the Chinese people in Africa doing it? You see the Indian people doing it? So any people who don't have resources at the mercy of those who has. It's been like that way since antiquity, and we continue to do that. The new slavery these days, ladies and gentlemen, is economic, which is worse than physical chains. Because if I control your economics, I can tell you when you're going to go see your mama. You can't get 2 days a week off. You can't get 2 days in a row. I want you here. So you can't drive if she's 7 hours away like mine. I can control you what school district you're going to. Can't live in this neighborhood. The property tax is a little bit too high. I can control you what diet. I'm going to put on sloppy food in your neighborhood because, but you don't see him in mine. I can control your could you send your child to college to get advanced learning? Or do they got to stay and help out with the family business? Which is maybe sharecropping. I'm not throwing life for this. But like I told my father this morning when I talked to him, I said, Daddy, I've seen too much what poverty does to people. I absolutely hate it. I hated it as a child and I hate it now. And not only do I hate it for me, I hate it for people. I just do. So all we're trying to do is just get something to you. It's not enough for me to say, I got mine, sister, you get yours any way you can. I pull myself up and Didash, you got to pull yourself up. I am sitting in this table right here because someone believed in me enough to give me a call. I'm sitting in this table right here because someone imparted stuff in me and helped me. I am not a self-made man. And let me tell you something, you people on the stream, you ain't a self-made man or woman either. Keep deluding yourself if you think you are. Someone opened a door for you. Someone helped you. God Almighty blessed you with the gifts. It's your job to go help someone else once you get there, not to look about it. And the final thing, and I don't know who said it. Maybe I should subscribe it to the Honorable Minister Farrakhan. I don't know, but it goes like this: never look down on the brother, not unless you lend him a hand to help him up. And that's what we're about. Because why? Not only because it's the right thing to do, we can't grow. We can't grow our wealth without helping you grow your wealth. Sister, who do I have the pleasure of being with?
Greetings, brother. I'm Sister Ya, is what everybody call me, but my legal government name is Tanya Safir Ankama. I'm an attorney at law. I'm chiming in from DC.
Hold on, Sister Ya, do you have earphones by chance? You're echoing. Oh, well, just keep going. Just keep going.
Can you hear me?
We hear you, but it's an echo.
Before you set the stage, counselor, before you interject, you know what? We have a lot of people, professional grade like you. You know why? Because you're probably working 80 hours a week, billing things like that. And if you don't own that firm, it owns you. And sometimes you can have an extraordinary high income, which are quite sure many people in your profession, do. Hey, I know personally, my youngest brother is a corporate attorney. I know what he does, but he's out that door all the time. And it's something and one decision by the board of directors saying, we don't like your hustle, he's gone. All his very high six-figure income. So he's building something on his own. So a lot of people like the counselor here, they're looking for something they own. They're looking for someone how they can duplicate their time and maximize their time and get a percentage of other people's time. That's how real wealth is made. So I'm going to be quiet right here. The audience is probably tired of hearing my mouth, and I'm going to defer to you, counselor. First and foremost, welcome aboard. It is an honor to have you.
Thank you. Has the echo gone away?
No.
I don't know what that's about.
Do you have headphones?
No, I don't have on headphones.
No. Do you have any?
Yes.
Can you put them on?
Okay.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Keep talking. Keep talking right now.
Okay. Has it gone away?
Yeah, it's gone away. Go ahead. Okay, we're good. Go ahead.
I'm hearing you fine.
Okay. All right. I have been trying to reach Brother Dynas because of the very issues that our brother here, the guest that's speaking, I'm sorry I didn't get your name. Somebody just contacted me and said, go to Dynas. He's on live right now. So I've been trying to reach him because the issue is a lot of our people do want to repatriate. And I'm married to a Ghanaian. I lived in Ghana for 2 years. I have property there. I have some agriculture projects going on, getting ready to go back home. And what I'm seeing right now is that most of the people who are able to repatriate are either they're already independently wealthy, or those who have reached retirement age and they have pensions and those checks coming in. But the people who are younger, and when I say younger, I'm talking about the people who haven't reached retirement age on down. So that could be in the 50s, 40s, 30s, 20s. A lot of these people want to go, but they don't have, like you said, the resources to sustain themselves. And this has always been something that has been bothering me. How do we get these people home, get them back on the continent? So I came up with, and it's something I've been mulling over for 2 years now, but I put together what's called the Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program. And I believe that if we get our brothers and sisters to just donate $1 a month, I'm asking 1 million brothers and sisters from North America, the Caribbean, South America, and the UK, who are descendants of enslaved Africans who were kidnapped and brought over here, who are sick of this system, who are sick of giving their energy and time and effort and sweat to a system that continues to oppress us and abuse us. I'm asking 1 million of those brothers and sisters to commit to $1 a month, and we can start moving out families and setting them up. We want to provide them with a 6 months housing, a monthly stipend, and a up to $40,000 to start their own business, because we can't go to Africa looking for jobs. We have to go there and be job creators. We have to go there to create things that we can leave for our children. And besides, the unemployment rate already is astronomical in African countries. So we don't want to go there and compete with our brothers and sisters for jobs that they're already struggling to get. But we can go over there and create jobs by being job creators. And that's what the Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program is all about. I've gotten endorsement from former African Union Ambassador Arikana Chiambro-Rekwo. Met with her a couple weeks ago, talked with her about the program. She's very interested in helping me and working with me on the program. I've met with, I have video conference with Lamin Jada of the Kunta Kinte Family Foundation. He's going to be working closely with me and helping me get sponsorship from a lot of our brothers and sisters who have a lot of resources, because they also have to step in and help us. Those of us, it's just not fair that the only people who get to go home are the people who have money. The rest of the people who are here didn't ask to be here either, and they want to leave. And because our people have been purposefully excluded from the economic piece in this society, we have to come together and help our own brothers and sisters. And that's what the Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program does. And what we're saying is, once we get the first 100, we want to do 100 families or individuals. It could be, either or, but 100 people every 6 months. Get them on the continent, get them set up in different countries where we've already been offered land in Nigeria, in the Delta State, from Dr. Jonathan of Arise Nigeria. We're getting a lot of positive feedback, a lot of things happening. We got our people in Senegal that we're going to be working with. I just had a conference call with Brother Rashad Mahdi over there. He's going to be helping me and working with me in Senegal. We have a brother, Ajumu Fode, who's been in Sierra Leone and made some inroads there with the government and things. So people can go to Ghana, they can go to Nigeria, they can go to Sierra Leone, Senegal, and Gambia. We're not trying to force people to just all come to Ghana just because that's where I'm going. And besides, all of us didn't come from Ghana. I think I'm covering everything, but it's the Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program. It's picking up where Marcus Garvey left off. It's collective work. It's us moving in unison. We're just asking $1 to get our brothers and sisters home. And then what we're saying is, once we set you up, once you're one of the first 100 we set up, the only thing that we ask, because it's an NGO, it's not for profit, we're asking you, hey, just reach back over on this side, whether it's in the Caribbean or in North America or in the UK, and bring somebody and help them get set up. That way we can become a mass migration. So while we set up the first 100 and get them going, then when we're working on the next 100, the first 100 is good to go. They got their businesses, they're employing people, they can bring people over from here, they can be job creators, and now we're working on the next 100. And when we get them set up, then they will do the same thing. They reach back over here and they bring somebody. And that's how we're going to start getting our people out of here. But it's going to take a movement like that. Marcus Garvey had people giving 25 cents. He had millions of African Americans giving 25 cents. And, 120 years ago, 25 cents was pretty significant money. But right now, we're just asking for $1. And I wanted to let Brother Dynas know about this because we're getting a great reception. A lot of people are very excited about what we're doing. Nothing else like it has been done. And it's for the least of ours who are not independently wealthy and not old enough to have retirement checks and things like that. We have to help them too. They want to go home too. And somebody has to help them.
Okay, so once they relocate, how long are they eligible for this assistance? Like,
it's from the time they reach there, we're going to get them through the immigration, get their residency. We're going to get their business registered so that they're operating legally. We're going to provide housing for a minimum of 6 months and a monthly stipend for 6 months, as well as the startup capital for their business. So we're hoping if they don't have to worry about food, clothing, and shelter, because we're taking care of all of that, they have 6 months head start just to focus on that business and get that business up and running and functioning and profitable. And if need be, if and that's on a case-by-case basis, if there's an extension that needs to be had for them to, maybe 2 or 3 more months extension, then we'll be able to do that too.
Okay, but how can Carrot Bars tie into this?
Oh man, don't do that. Don't do that. Because I'm already in checkmate with you here. Because counselor, here's the pass. Dynas, I had to jump in that, man, because she has me literally about to leap out of this chair. Okay. Because counselor, here's what Carrot Bars can do to you. Not only can you have your own personal account, you can have a business account. This business is yours. You can create an account for that foundation, and all the wealth that come into that foundation, but simply by that, you can roll right back into powering economically your thing. And just so you, other words, I have my own personal account. I'm getting my little brother to set one up. It's a Dynas. I'm getting him to set one up too. And I have a business account because in Carrot Bars you have 2 teams, a left team and a right team. So you go ahead and maybe say like sponsor your husband, then you sponsor your business. Then everyone that comes in your business, you will receive one of these for your business. You can generate multiply thousand upon euros based with your influence and things like that. Goes right here, and you can use this to give right to goods and services. Oh, it takes free. Incidentally, growing your personal wealth at the same time. So you grow your business wealth and you're simultaneously growing your family's personal wealth. That's why I'm doing it. That's why you see me jumping around. There ain't nothing like Carrot Bars.
Well, I'm definitely interested in, like I said, cooperating and working collectively with other people and other things that they're doing. And I would love to be able to sit down and talk to you and figure out, what's the best way to move, because we do have a lot of people that want to leave. So the faster we generate the money, the better. And the better, if we can have something for them that can create wealth, and like with Carrot Bars, I have a very good friend of mine who is also my chief financial officer. She's into Carrot Bars, so she's been telling me about this for a while. So definitely, Dynas, if you want to talk to me afterwards about how we can plug in Carrot Bars to this movement, or you can give this brother here my email address and phone number. I'm definitely willing to hear that out and see what we can do.
Okay, with your friend, is there a reason why you did not go with your friend with this? You didn't get,
Definitely, there's no particular reason why. No.
Okay. All right. Well, I promise you, should you decide to go down that course of action, Dynas's link right there, you have to set your link up in 7 minutes for yourself, and then register your company in 7 minutes. And then you personally give me a call, and I'll definitely talk to you and walk you right through all of that.
I think the biggest thing is I just don't completely understand the carrot bar.
Well, we can. Well, what it does. The concept is this: you take this and you exchange it not for this. This is gold. This goes up in value. This goes down in value. You know, you save a lot of gold back cryptocurrency, tell a lot of people, and make a lot of money. You get paid in euros on your Carrot Bar MasterCard. Meanwhile, the gold is physically in your hands. You don't have to spend that. That's going up. This is the euros is how you use to live. But your other stuff is still appreciated. It's a residual income, ongoing income, global income. That's pretty much well about it. You get you one of the business packages, start growing your global team, and start profiting by that. Yes, it's just that simple. I don't need to complicate it because it's just that simple.
Okay.
No. And so,
all right. No problem. I will send Brother Dynas the email about that and get whatever information I need to review and look at it and see how we can plug that into the program. Not a problem. Dynas, do you mind if I give brothers and sisters the website so that they can read up on the program?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. It's www.sankofarepat.com. SANKOFAREPAT.com.
Okay.
Well, I definitely want to be a part of sponsoring that. I definitely want to be a part of that. I mean, I like your mission.
Thank you very much. Dynas, also, I think I told you, Brother Amadou is also helping me. Amadou Masali, Senegalese, that takes people back to Sierra Leone.
Oh, okay.
To take the Gullah Geechee people back. Yeah.
Okay.
He's working with me too.
Good. I'll see him next week.
Yeah, he told me. So that's it. I just wanted to let you know about the program. I hope that we can get, and I appreciate your support, brother, saying that you're going to go check it out and sign up and help us. I really do appreciate it. I'm asking Brother Dynas to help us spread the word, let other people know about it, because the sooner we get the funds, we can start repatriating people out. There will be also an application process because a lot of people want to go. So we're not going to be able to, if you have violent criminal history, so things like rape, pedophilia, those we can't work with that. So but nothing very stringent, just mainly the criminal background. We have to have a report, make sure we're sending back people who are not going to be over there doing things that they shouldn't do. But yes, brother, you're absolutely right. Africa is the future. I do not want our people over here to miss out on it, because all the emerging markets, the top 10 in the world, are on the continent of Africa. And I just don't want the descendants of enslaved Africans to miss out. We have to get over there and start getting back home and get in on the growth and get over in a meaningful way, not one at a time, struggling and begging for. If you come over there and you're bringing resources and you're bringing money and you're creating jobs, and that's a tax revenue base for these African governments, and guess what? Just about anything you want, they will give it to you. They will, make things easier. So we have to go back in an impactful way, not one at a time here and there, because it's, and then, people are complaining that they can't get citizenship, they can't get this, they can't do that. But if you are bringing back 100 people, and 50 in this country and starting up businesses, and so, then our brothers and sisters on the continent will be inclined to work with us and make things a lot easier, I believe.
I want to add a note to that, and I'm speaking to the audience right here. A lot of, I'll use myself. I have elderly parents. I'm blessed to have both of my parents at my age. I understand that. And so I was like, I would love to go see, Africa, but my mom and dad are here. And yes, I'm a mama's boy. I'm a daddy's boy too. I talk to my parents pretty regularly. But here's the thing. When you have resources, it's a small flight to get back over there. See, that's the key. You have to have resources. It's people that, work in several different states, and they come home or every day. What I'm saying is, if you have your resources proper, the distance don't matter. See, this is what we're trying to get it to you like that. I mean, I can tell that man with the red t-shirt on there, to the left of me, he lives that. He has a home, and he has a home when he's doing the broadcast right now in Georgia, and I know dang well he has a home in Nigeria, and he's back and forth. He's back and forth. You never hear him talk about, oh man, how I'm going to get home. And, oh God, I hope Delta to be good to me today. Come on, Daddy need a new pair of plane tickets. He don't do that. Because he has the resources. So they're just, it's not a big deal. That's where we're trying to get you. But to get that, you got to have a vehicle. That's what Carrot Bars can do for you. It will give you money that you can help with causes that. I can will a percentage of my estate right to that foundation that would outlive me. When I don't, just because I don't have children yet, that don't mean I can't help another family or help another child. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So long after my bones are in the ground, my money can still be working for me. Mm-hmm. Like the great families of the earth. You talk about a legacy. That's what I want to leave. I want someone to know that John Fitzgerald Stephens was here.
Yeah. And I agree. And just because if you're listening and you don't have any plans of repatriating, both of my parents are still alive too. So I'm blessed as well. Just if you don't have any plans of repatriating or going to Africa, that's okay. You can still help other brothers and sisters, because there are plenty of us in the Caribbean and South America and in North America, in the UK, who want to go. There's plenty of us. Everybody, I like I said, I know everybody can't do like me, and already have land and have things going on and able to go. I just got back in September, but that's not I want to help other people. That's the issue. I want to help those who can't just walk away from their jobs because they don't have that, the resources, but yet they want to go home. And the way things are over here, we have to help our people get out. We have to, if you have a genuine love for your people, and brother, what you were saying about the economy, I don't know that enough of our brothers and sisters are paying attention. Like China and Russia, they're dumping the dollar. They're getting rid of the reserves in the dollar, and they're trading in other currencies. So after a while, it's going to be really, really, really rough over here. And, I just don't know that our people are paying attention, and we have to start getting out of here.
Mm-hmm. Easy note. Let's say you have when that happens, what's the first thing going to happen? There's going to be a run on the bank. Why? You're going to try to get this. Mm-hmm. Banks are probably going to give you so much out. And by the way, this is going to be going way down. You have some stuff like this on your person like me, and you got a clean passport, and your business rock and roll no matter where you are. Well, let's just say that's an advantage.
Yeah, absolutely.
And things like that. And so Dynas, I'll let you get the close, man. We said a lot, and and our platform has been taken. I love this. Our platform, Dynas, has been taken along like the search for Uru concept, meaning this. We'll talk a lot more about the social issues and how to solve the social issues with finances. I love that. Yeah. I like the fact that we're putting these social issues out there more, and what people can do to prepare for this up and coming storm that's going to happen. And understand, ladies and gentlemen, the most important economy, as Michael Delco would say, is the economy of your own home. That's the most important. Take care of home first.
Yes, sir. Well, with that being said, everyone, thank you so much for joining. If you are new, please like, share, subscribe. Also hit that notification bell. Make sure in the chat room is my affiliate link, my Carrot Bars affiliate link. Click on the link, sign up as an affiliate. I will personally call you, and then I will get you in contact with Fitzgerald, who, basically our job is to get you up and running. So we want to put you in a position where you guys are successful. Also, my affiliate link is on the screen and will also be in the description for those who watch the replay. Until next time, Dynasty Mayor, search for Huru. Peace.
Peace.
Go to Africa.
Yeah, go to Africa too. Go to Africa. I'll be there. I'll leave Sunday. I'll be
Roll
back.
Tide.
Black Power, fam.
You got that, Fitzgerald. We're gonna take care of that for you on Saturday.
Please, man, please do that. Please handle LSU for me, please. Thank you.
We got that.
Bye bye.
Hold on. Let me my here we go. My diploma, my Georgia diploma, University of Georgia. There we go. We got you, Fitzgerald. All right, guys. Peace.
Peace.